debates, any offensive language, etc. Please don't do that. So the debate begins now. I welcome everybody once again, and I request you to, take a stand and start. The first, mm, uh, the first, sorry, the first debater is like Govindaraj Srinivas.
Thank you, sir. The setting of goals and achieving the set goals is of paramount importance. To achieve the set goals, we need to work towards the end result. So just setting up goals will not take us anywhere. To get the end result, we have to work in a clear, focused, and dedicated and determined manner. The direction should be well defined. There may be short-term goals or long-term goals. Long-term goals will have sub-goals and which we have to do it in a team, which has to be constantly monitored. When sub-goals are achieved, the main goal will be easily achieved because when you take care of the minutes, the hours will take care of themselves. An army will have a main goal and a retreat goal. A main goal is to cross the river, scale the mountain, and hit the enemy camps. Okay, that is the main goal. The sub goal is crossing the river, climbing the mountain, and descending on the from the mountain and hitting the enemy camp. So sometimes what happens due to adverse conditions, you may cross the river, but you may not be able to scale the mountain. These are all sub goals. So your effort has to be to achieve the main goal. Another classic example is Virat Kohli did extremely well in under 19 and he became flamboyant and he started losing focus. So his coach in Delhi said, if you have to achieve something in life, he asked him, what do you want to achieve? I want to be an icon like Tendulkar. He said something like that. To achieve that, you need to work towards that. Just like that, it will not come. So he said, you have to get disciplined, become a teetotaler and work towards it. And believe me, Virat Kohli worked. He took his coach's advice seriously. He worked towards it. And today, Virat Kohli is wherever he is. He worked towards achieving his goal. I once again affirm and state that achieving a goal is only possible through working towards the goal. Just goals have no meaning when you don't work towards the goal and achieve the goal. With this, I work again. I conclude again telling that we have to achieve our goals and work for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinivas, for making that opening proposition. For the benefit of the participants, Lion Srinivas and every alternate participant are speaking in the affirmative. They are making the point that goals don't work unless we work for them. Next comes Lion Shekhar Kovali from the other side of the camp, and he is going to speak negatively about the proposition. And all his team are going to emphasize that goals in themselves are strong enough to push us. Lion Shekhar. You have to unmute yourself.
Good evening, everybody. See, it's I'm thankful to Govindraju also. It is there is a lot of wisdom in 3 words. I'm telling about goals: destination, determination, and direction. If these 3 words you are remembering, it is easy to reach to the goal. Actually, with the studies, the 5% people only in the world are setting their goals. And 95% people are not at all setting their goals. So, why they are not setting is important, and that is we have to create that sense of setting the goals. They are not setting the goals only because they are not aware what is goals. But that does not mean that 95% people are unsuccessful in their life. But if we are able to say that goals are very important in life, then they will convert, or at least 50% people can set the goals. It is not, it is what I feel, it is fear of work or fear of failure that happens when you are not setting goals. many people fail to sustain the goal because they don't know the realistic and smart goals, and therefore they are fear for that. Lack of ambition, that also happens, and therefore we have to create such an atmosphere in the world or in our community at least, that we have to set the goal, and goals are very important in life. Ignorance of importance of the goal is also a problem to many people. See, setting a goal, what we Lions are also doing this. Just I'll cite the example of the CQI. At the end, we are asking every club to set a goal and action plan. They are setting their goals and action plan also. And the importance of that will be the improvement or the success in the club's activities entirely. So the reason to set the goal is here to improve our club, to know the people in the club, to for the members of the club also to go for the goal setting. But what happens sometimes, the individual goals sometimes undetermine the teamwork and increase the internal competition. That we have to avoid. Otherwise, our goal setting creates a problem. We must avoid, and we have to go for the goal setting. That is most important, and members should aware of that, why we are setting the goals. That is, the leadership is for that only. We have to tell the common member also why we are setting the goals and where we are going to achieve the success of the club. Then goal increase the risk appetite and lead to unethical conduct sometimes. That also we have to avoid. Otherwise, what will happen? The competition in between us starts. So we have to see that we should not go for such type of attitude among the member, and we have to set the goal in such a way there will not be any competition, not only in the clubs, in the society also when we are working for that. So these are the some few points by which we must say that setting a goal will
Shekharji, your time is over long ago.
Setting a goal will
The bell
take
has
our
been rung.
club for in the height of the success, and member also will be activated, and the motivation will be there for other new members also, as well as when you are working in society, there also people will understand the goal has been set and it is on the proper track. They are taking their organization or even individual setting.
Shekharji, your time is over long ago.
Thank you very much.
I think you have crossed 4 minutes. The time given to each one of you is only 2 minutes, and the bell was rung. Perhaps it could not be heard. It's okay, but please limit to the time that has been given you. I made this point many times, so it will be very difficult for the other people to manage their time.
Bell is not heard, I think. Bell is not heard.
I know. Which is sometimes possible.
Bell was not.
But you need to know your own time.
He was waiting for the bell.
Don't wait for the bell to ring.
Yeah, that is
the bell rings.
I was waiting for bell.
Yeah, you have your own timekeeper, organizer, whatever. Over to Lions Sugalan.
Yeah. Namaste to everyone. Goals small or big, we should work to achieve them. A goals without a working plan is just the wish. Either big or small, or long-term or short-term, efforts are required. I would like to give a live example for the statement of past District Governor Lion G. Srinivas sir. A project starting a new orthopedic bank. Sub goals for the same is, first one is land and building, second one is equipments, and third one is necessary funds, and fourth one is staff. For land and building, we tried a lot, but it's very difficult to get a space. But however, we could convince our own Lions Club member, and he is also orthopedic doctor, and he get convinced, and he's having his own hospital and agreed to give us a space. This is got over. And then come to the next point, equipments. To start the project, all club members have motivated and convinced to donate equipments each, where they agreed, so that we can start the project initially with few equipments, then necessary funds. Our team has focused and made a publicity of the same project in the public. So they are working hard to get the fund for the project from the public. Our district is also having a trust fund. So we applied for that and we have provided necessary documents for them, the project report as well as the estimated copy. Then our project has been sanctioned. So we got fund from the trust also. The fourth one is staff. Once the above things are established, we will work to get the staff for the same. So work is going on. Now team is working hard to reach the goal. So plan properly, work hard and reach the goal. Action must be there to reach and collective efforts must be there. So goals don't work until we work. I strongly believe in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sugala. That was the second proposition made by the affirmative group. Over to line Ram Saubhagya to continue.
Yeah, I think what Sugalaji said that it is true. Goals without action are futile. But we should also know that actions without goals is fatal. So basically, that's how it sounds. Goal setting is very important, even before you want to act. Even for action itself, goal setting is the most important, because goals will focus, goals will direct you, goals will give you a determination, and goals will inspire you, goals will motivate you. Then only you will go into actions. You see, there is a real story which has happened about around 60 years back. Basically, that what happened is a group of social scientists, they visited Harvard Public School and they interacted with the graduate batch of 1963. Then when they were asked, they asked this, all the students that who all of them have put their goals on paper. It is to their surprise, they found that only 3% of the people have put their goals on paper. Okay, they were surprised and they interacted, they collected all the details of all the students of that batch 1963 and they went off. After 25 years, they got in touch with all these students, most of the students, and they found that the same 3% which have set the goals, their net worth is far higher than the other fellows. They are far happier as compared to other chaps who have not written goal down, and they are living very, very fulfilled life. They are living far better life. So goal, basically, even great APJ Abdul Kalam also said that dream big. Dream big is what? Now it's you have very high goals. Aristotle, the philosopher, Greek philosopher, also said that well planned or well set goals is half the job done. So goal will, so basically what will they do? They command your thoughts and will provoke to take action. They will provoke to take action. So basically goals are not unless goals are there, actions cannot take place. Very important, because many times what happens, aim at sun. I mean, at least even if you fail, you will land much higher. Your arrow will land much higher than what you must have imagined or what you have thought of. So I feel that goals will, and what happens, goals will provoke you. Goals first, after, I mean, if you set goals, it will provoke you to take action. Many times we just grab the opportunity and then we'll think of action, because once you have the object and once you have the goal, then you will start acting and then you will do. Otherwise, I mean, if you think of too much of action and the problems related to that one, you may not set the goals. So I feel that very important is goal setting is very important. Of course, actions are important, they will follow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ram. Over to Vijaya Lakshmi.
So after Saubhagya Garu, I think you'll agree with me on so many things. The energetic Anand Mehta's post, which has motivated and we have all plunged into action, particularly by Nagaraj Garu. This is, to begin with, a perfect example. spreading the idea by organizing a debate on goals don't work until we work. Like Nagaraj Garu sparked up the thoughts when we put in action by creating a post, giving an opportunity, an open opportunity to all the participants on first come first basis. We all members are given our choice to join, affirmation and contradicting sides in the group. So direction and purpose was given. As a team, affirmation with the help of Lion Amarnath, we have formed the group where understanding and knowing each other well, it has understanding and working together, knowing each other well, share the opportunities. Our efforts are guided towards meaningful outcome. How we work together, unlocking our full potential to create a path towards a sustainable success will be shared by Lion Rajesh Bhatia. Before that, I would also like to mention that working on it precisely by giving, right from giving the guidelines, the do's and don'ts, and to establish the respect each other and give the space for each other in this debate. So this post has spread enthusiastically, spurring the interest, bringing all of us on one platform. The team debating is one thing. The audience, my dear audience, you are invited, you are inspired, isn't it? Raising curiosity to make the presence is one more important achievement of perfect working together. To say that just goals don't work until we work together. And this is the time and energies we have put together to give our best. So this one action posting in the group has spurred up many more actions where, we are working. Goals don't work until we work. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Vijay Lakshmi. To continue the negative side of the argument, here is Praveen Marri.
Thank you, sir. I partially agree with Vijay Lakshmi Garu because I feel the goal has been set by you when you posted this in the WhatsApp group. So I feel like goal setting is like a compass in our lives, guiding us towards what we want. It helps us get ready in our minds to take action. Otherwise, it won't happen. It's about being clear about what we want, which motivates us and helps us to focus on what we wanted to do. When we set goals, we are making a promise to ourselves to work hard to achieve them. Otherwise, it's a nightmare to get things done. This movement shapes our mindset and keeps us disciplined to achieve that goal. It also breaks down big goals into manageable steps, making it easier to plan and stay on track. Plus, it also boosts our confidence and creates a positive attitude and making us better at tackling the challenges that we need to do. In short, goal setting is key for getting our minds and actions aligned to reach our goals. That's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, Praveen. And continuing the affirmative side of the argument, here is Lion Rajesh Bhatia.
Thank you, Nagaraju. I am also 100% agree and endorsing the statement, goals don't work until we work. As Vijay Lakshmi ma'am just explained us how Nagaraju sir set up the goal for this debate and take the action to make two different teams. One is on the affirmative side and other one is the contradiction side. If I talk about the affirmative side, being as a team, it's a challenge for us as well. As many of us are known to each other, there is a challenge to work as a team as well. Then one of our team member, Amarnath sir, takes the first action and create a WhatsApp group. Invite all of us as a team. This is the first action of him to achieve our goals, to work as a team on the affirmative part of this debate. Second, he calls a meeting, and being as a team, we take another action to join this meeting. Our next action is to get the ideas and the thoughts of each and everyone. Then we plan another meeting. Even we did 2 or 3 different type of meetings to achieve this possible, make this possible, that our team is aligned properly. In another meeting, our next action to make a strategy. how we will move in this debate as a team. Even today, only we did 2 or 3 different meetings, as I said before, to give this debate a final touch-up, and we work as a team. I am explaining you all of this process because each of your step towards achieving our goal is having one action, and we will all working to achieve goals. That's why I said before, I am 100% agree, and I am on the affirmative side of the statement. Goals don't work until we work. Thank you and thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshji. Thank you very much. Here comes Len Harinarayan Singh ji. to
Harendra
continue the
Narayan.
argument.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar. My colleague, my friend Rajesh Bhatia is from my own multiple from 321. And just I am giving you a story of this your Arjuna here from Mahabharata. Guru Dronacharya was the teacher of that Arjun, and he has given a task to aim on a fish. And that aim he has to take from the reflection of the in water. So he has done it, but how it happened? That is a clear example of the goal setting. What he has done, focus and concentration. It was very important aspect. He has focused on that and make a concentration. There was a question somebody has asked, Guru Dronacharya asked to Arjun, are you seeing the fish? No, I am not seeing the fish. I am seeing only the eyes of the fish. So this is the exact what we have to do. Then comes to skill development. This will not happen in one day. He has to go for a training. So that is very important in our Lainism also. We have got different levels of training and we have to go through it to achieve our any goal. Then comes to overcoming of the challenges. There are so many challenges. If we start anything can become there. So we have to face all the challenges there. Then it comes to teamwork. Teamwork was there because Guru Dronacharya was there. Arjun's brothers were there. They all are working in a team. So, and guidance, they're getting guidance from the Guru Dronacharya. So it is a timeless example for a critical role of mentors there also, because mentors is very important. What we feel here also.
Mr. Singh ji, your time is up.
Thank you, sir.
Next comes Dr. Anand. You have to unmute yourself, Anand.
Good evening, my friends. Able to hear?
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
Good evening, my friends. My point of view it is that goals fuels motivation and action. Goals, of course, motivates us into action, and during the process, there is a sense of improvement as we push over the boundaries and extend against the comfort zones. Goals also needs actions because goals turn to be inert and sometimes they tend to be ending as a daydream or a reverie. If goals have to be meaningful, it has to be paired effectively with hard work, determination, and consistent action. Hard work is the mantra, and hard work, if it is coupled with efforts and commitments, it gives a new life to the term goals. And during the process also, it decides and dedicates self-discipline and dedication. And while we are accomplishing the goals, sometimes we might face certain obstacles. This can be overcome by the application of strategies based on the acquisition of new skills. At the end of the day, we become learned, experienced, resourceful, and knowledgeable personality. And after the accomplishment also, there is a sense of satisfaction and personal fulfillment which cannot be matched with anything else. I just want to reiterate the fact, my dear friends, success is measured only through hard work, resilience, and perseverance. So I reiterate that only hard work will have its dividends, and goals will not work unless we work. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ananda. You are right on time. Over to Mandira Chanda.
Yes. what I would like to stress is on that we don't plan to fail, but we fail to plan. That is the problem why we do not achieve our goals so easily. So here we can say that if we use some acronyms, for example, using SMART goals or say FAST goals or CLEAR goals, so we can achieve, these are the tools that will help us to achieve our goals easily. Otherwise, they will just remain our dreams. For example, if I want to give you the example of Lions International, here any aspiring, a new member would like to become a DG someday. They want to achieve a position of power. And for that, they have to have a action plan, stay on the course of that action, and finally monitor their progress closely. If same is the case with our target that we Lions are trying to achieve, our 1.5 million members by 2027, this will not be possible without a precise, very well carried out action plan. So if we say these SMART goals help us to focus on our efforts, increase the chances of achieving our goals. I'm saying increase the chances. They'll not only help you to achieve, but they will make you increase the chances, and they will allow you to achieve your goal and to write the goals that you are going to set very clearly with an attainable purpose and meaningful. For example, if you take specific goals, for example, if you take SMART as an acronym, S stands for specific. What is specific? We need to know what needs to be accomplished. Secondly, who is responsible? Thirdly, what steps need to be taken to achieve it? In the same way, M stands for measurable. So if we want to become a district governor company, okay. So in the same way, achievable, relevant, and time-bound will help us to easily achieve success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Over to Padmavati.
Namaste to everyone. Goals don't work until we work. I should say most of the lives of success people are examples for this statement. There might be some people who work without a goal, which I feel not just me or the affirmative group members supporting this, but the great royal advisor Chanukya said, Udyamevaiva sattvanti karyani na manoradhe nahi suptasya simhasya paravisamte mukhe mruga, which means work get accomplished by effort and industry only and not by merely wishing it or setting up it goals. As such, animals don't enter the mouth of a sleeping lion. Lion must go out and hunt for its own food. Being the king of the jungle, even the lion can achieve its goal only by its hard work and hunting. Just by sleeping in the den, it cannot achieve it. Coming to our day-to-day life today, actions are important and very important. The practical example is Mission 1.5. Based on the Mission 1.5, as my predecessor, Mrs. Marindra Chandra said, the Mission 1.5, the goal is there. So here, our district governor has set a goal for herself, for the district, and she never left it to the district and relaxed. If only she had done, we know how the results would have been. She and all our team, she along with her team, where I am proud to say I am a part of her team as a GMT, achieved 20 new clubs and 770 members growth. So this is very important to have to work for the goal. Thank you.
Thank you. Over to Dr. Deepak Chaudhary.
Good evening, friends. First of all, Padmavati, I must thank you for at least to certain extent accepting that setting a goal is important. And I would strongly say that setting a goal allows us to create a vision of how we would like our life to be. See, the goals helps to overcome the procrastination. What is procrastination? Many times we take action, but not as planned or not set by the goal, only because because we say that we can do it tomorrow, we can do it day after tomorrow. So why not? Setting a goal helps you to do it now, not tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I would like to share an example of a farmer. When he wants to have water in his field, he don't dig or he don't take action at several times at a time. He first plans that he has to set a goal at a particular spot on particular land, and that place only he keeps on digging, and that's what he can get the water. Similarly, I would like to say, when you use the strategic use of smart, fast, and clear goals, I would not like, because of the concept of time, I will not elaborate, but if you really strategically use this smart, fast, and clear technique of goals, it will help to create action much faster and much better. I would like to cite my own example of setting a goal of vision of 100 check dams. And when we set these goals, or you divide it into smaller goals, every year, if you achieve 20 check dams, so far we have created 72 check dams. I'm sure this action is possible only and only because of setting a goal of 100 check dams for the Lions member or for the family of these villages. So I feel, friends, yes, action can take place, but unless planning it, when you do not plan or you do not set a goal, how you are going to take action? So the setting a goal comes first and then the action. So definitely planning, setting goals. So friends, I think in our Lions career also, when you do a lot many service activities, at the end of the beginning, governor, president, international president, he plans a goal and then only the action happens. If you realize it over the period of 365 days, every day, you can see the one goal action has been taken because the goal has been set for 365 days. So each day action at the end of the year, it happens only because you plan a goal. So action comes first or goal comes first. So it is very obvious that the planning of a goal is first and then the action. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepakji. Lion Shankar Narayanan is not well. He's in hospital. That's why I invite Lion Rajesh Bhatia to speak on his behalf.
Okay. Thank you, sir. To continue talking about the affirmative side of statement that goals don't work until we work, here I'm putting another example of a company annual meeting, where CEO of a company given their managers to double X their sales in the next financial year. Now try to understand, to achieve that goal, every single employee of that company is to take action. It's not about only the CEO set up the goal, and other side, no one is working to achieve that. From top to bottom, each employee of the company should take action, make strategy to achieve goal, and implement that strategy as well. Now imagine if company employee or salesman not work, managers not come up with any plan or any strategy, how it's possible to achieve that goal? If they want to achieve goals to double X their sales, they should work on that. That's why it's important to take action, work continue to achieve any goal. Same way, if we have any goal, we should take actions. We all should work or to achieve that goal, even it's small or even it's a big goal, because until we work, no goal can achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshji. Next comes Dr. Lakshmi. Dr. Lakshmi, it's your turn.
Yes, thank you. Taking from Rajesh, the CEO goal made all employees drive with a plan of action. Goals help modify hard work to a smart work. Hard work without a clear goal is like rowing a boat with no direction. We are only left with a hard work and a sweat. Thus, very important is that you need to have a direction. Let me connect with, as Lions, with the Lions organization. The Campaign 100 fundraising initiative of raising $300 million in 3 years, that plan goal made us end up achieving $325 million US. Membership drive of global membership approach, a successful process, a strategic process focused on rejuvenating, revitalizing, and remotivating membership is a proven process which talks about a goal into an action plan. Mission 1.5. N number of times we had people talking about Mission 1.5, but now we all work with a 4-year target. Again, it is a goal set with focused membership, ready teamwork, and a proven GMA process in our hand. Every year, our district governors attend the Chicago schooling where they are asked about their goals. just not asked, they're again and again remembered about their performance reviews. The same happens at the multiple and the district levels. If we look at the reporting system of our Lions Clubs International, every club is having asked for what is your signature project, which makes the club drive with a goal. And even in our preliminary cabinet, on the first cabinet, the main agenda would be presentation of budget, which drives the entire funds with a service organization goal. And along with that, we have a measurability and accountability of submitting them audited accounts, which again talks about a goal we set for ourselves. Our club success, what we talk about, your club, your way, or the club quality initiative, all measures active achieve a goal of membership service of our organization. It is just not setting goals in the first step, it is turning the invisible into visible. Without it, hard work remains in the shadows. So goals play a very important role. They convert the hard work to a smart work. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi. And I think we are coming towards the closing part of the first round of the arguments. I invite Amarnath Rao.
Good evening to everyone. I totally agree with my affirmative group members' opinion. Goals not enough to achieve success. Goals are not enough to achieve the success. They give us a sense of direction and purpose. We need to put in the maximum efforts and hard work to achieve our goals. Friends, setting goals is not enough because most goals don't work. Without effort and hard work, goals are mere dreams. In my view, goals are like roadmap for our lives. They give us only sense of direction and purpose. One must actively work hard and put hard work, efforts, continuous efforts towards them to achieve their goals. Friends, for example, my goal is weight loss of 5 kgs. Whenever doctors suggest when we feel sick, or when the doctor suggests to have reduce the weight, or when someone points about the reducing the weight of our fatness, suddenly we set a goal to reduce our weight. But friends, it will not be achieved without continuous efforts and hard work and putting it into action. Apart from this, we face a lot of challenges in our way. Like we also faces like from the our family, friends, environment, and even from our body and mind. So friends, in this process, to achieve the success, to achieve that goal, we have to work hard. We have to put continuous our efforts to achieve that. Only active hard work and maximum putting continuous efforts only makes us to success. Hence, I strongly support that goals strong affirmative side. Thank you very much.
Thank you. To close the argument and the negative side of the proposition, here comes Ramesh Lakshmanan.
Thank you, Nagaraj sir, for an opportunity. The moment when this was floated in the group, I saw that no, there are 3 or 4 started putting on affirmative. Then I thought, why not let me get into negative? Okay, so that's how actually it started. I must congratulate here my all team members who had a courage enough to come along with me, and we had a couple of round of discussions and all those things. First of all, let me want to say to all the participants, also my affirmative group friends and my friends, that what is goal mean all about it? It is getting out and learn, isn't it? So that's what has been told some time back, about 4 or 5 years back, by Sunil ji in one of the session when I was attending as a governor. It's getting out and learn. That's called goal all about it. So setting a goal is definitely must and should. Now everyone has realized whether it's an affirmative or negative, right? So, but again, what's happening? So what's happening in the Lions International? We have set up a goal 40 years back at 1.5 million. We are today also talking about it. So as mentioned, the affirmative side, but what is lacking in that is the passion. We, the group, strongly believe in that the passion, hard work, commitment will make even without a goal. For a lighter way to share, here we are all married, right? We are all married, right? We have children, grandchildren, right? Is it the goal setting has happened in that process? My dear friends, come on, tell me. So goals can be, it may be an achievable goal, or goal maybe it need to be set. Love what you do what you love. You can achieve anything and everything, which I strongly believe in it. And let me conclude with the statement, goals can also work without even proper work. We can achieve it through our passion and with our commitment. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Just finished exactly in 2 minutes. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Before we move on to the second round, one or two things. Some of you might be wondering why I requested Amarnath Rao and Ramesh Lakshmanan to lead the two groups. The only reason was they were the first to give their names. There was no other reason. Then we are moving on to the second round, and to explain the procedure to you, I request all the 16 of you to be ready. You might have already made some notes while listening to the others. You can contradict the points made by others. It's a rebuttal round. And in case you made notes, mental or physical, whatever, you can make a reference to the point made by the other person very, very briefly, and you can rebut that. And instead of going into examples, you can make it powerfully enough so that I think the point is made. So please limit yourself to maybe less than 2 minutes, maybe 60 seconds, 90 seconds, so that there can be more participation. There is no fixed order for this. Whoever raises your virtual hand will be invited, and Lion Sridhar will help me by spotlighting you. You will be invited to speak in the same order in which you raise your hands. I think I see the hand of Lion Dr. Vijayalakshmi and Dr. Ananda Kumari already risen, and you will come in that order. Dr. Vijayalakshmi.
So it was a very interesting one today. When I was listening to the debate of Lion Achin Singh, when he was putting up his ideas about Arjuna concentrating on the Matsya, where he has to shoot the axe. So that's a perfect one. That went on. It is a beautiful example to be given. And he also agreed on that. That is his goal. To hit the fish is the goal. Where he has agreed, working towards it, planning and everything, whatever, you are saying that, working towards goal is, it just doesn't happen. So I'm sure he agrees that, goals, they just don't work like that. We have to, goals don't work until we work. So Arjuna has done his homework perfectly, his training perfectly, and so is the reason he could achieve his goal and hit the fish, and that's bullseye. Thank you very much.
That's the passion.
Thank you. It's Ananda Kumari next. Please drop your hand after you finished.
Yes, I want to contradict on the point of Mantira madam. She said, plan to fail or we fail to plan. No. Say, I want to quote the success story of our district, 324C. 22, our district governor had given the plan that goals that he will extend 10 clubs. And remember, 22 was the post time of pandemic, and believe it or not, from 25th of June to 30th of June, I, as a team, because our district governor, I never had any goals, I never had any plans, but because of the constant motivation, by constant teamwork, leadership, he motivated us, our team, to extend 10 clubs. The 10 clubs were started before the 1st of July. So again, we had to set orient ourselves, and thus we ended with 22 clubs in the year of 22, and we stood second in the multiple. So I say that there is no goals, it is only the action. The action, the teamwork only works. It is the mantra and nothing else. Goals, I never had goals, but I was very successful. This is a success story. Thanks for the opportunity.
Next comes Govindaraj Srinivas.
Sir, I am very much thankful to all my negative participants, because all of them said goals are very important. All of them, without any exception, said goals are a must. But in the summary, Ramesh Lakshmanan said If you have passion, things will happen. Passion without effort, goals cannot be achieved. You get married with the goal to get a companion and get children. So it is not that you don't get married just without any goal, you don't get married. Because you want a companion and children and you want to continue your santana, you get married. So that is one aspect. Number two is, one gentleman, he said, very nice, only 5% of the people set goals. That may be correct. Why they don't set his goals is because of fear of failure and ignorance of importance of goals. Another gentleman said, goals will provoke you to action. Unless there is a goal, there is no motivation to act. So again and again and again, I reaffirm, goals are a must. Only then you can proceed in the right direction.
Thank you, Govindraj Srinivas. Deepak.
Yeah, I would refer to my friend Amarnath. He mentioned about, give example of losing a weight. So on the lighter side, I would like to say that he indirectly accepted that he set a goal to lose a weight. Am I right, Amarnathji, if I'm not wrong? So I think losing a weight is a goal, then I think if you use the proper strategy like smart, fast and clear strategies, then I think before that, when you set a or you want to lose a weight, the goal has to be set that what way the strategy is to be appointed, a good physical trainer, then what way the exercise has to be done, and which particular kind of the exercises you have to do. So I think indirectly it has been accepted by my opposite affirmative group also, that the goal has to set before we take action on this. Thank you.
Yeah, Padmavati.
Unmute.
You need to unmute, ma'am.
Yeah. With what Mr. Ram Manohar has said, he said the three students who have set the goal have achieved maximum. So did they just set the goal and leave it there, or did they work for it? See, our argument is, after setting the goal, we have to work for it. So in my opinion, they should have worked for it. They must have worked very hard, and that's how they have achieved it. And one more gentleman has said, fear of failure for setting goals is one of the reasons, which I have my own reservations on it. Thank you.
I think I'm not able to raise hand. There is some problem.
Yeah.
Dr. Lakshmi?
Yes, sir. With everybody's like an affirmative statement, one thing very clear is well-defined goals offer a clear sense of direction, preventing individuals from wandering aimlessly. It might be Govindraj's example of Virat Kohli becoming an icon. Again, he had a goal. Where Sugulas was saying about working a plan for the project. Again, there was a goal of making the project reality. Where we had talked about organizing this particular event, like Vijay Lakshmi was saying, we had a goal that we all are going to debate. And whether it was Rajesh action on WhatsApp group, all goes with a goal of bringing everybody together, that you all were together because you wanted a goal of winning this affirmative side. And Anand Kumari was talking about having no goal, but being a successful GMT, but you were driven by the goal of your governor. And Padmavati talking about Chanakya. Chanakya talks about a goal, a vision, about Ardhasastra itself, which everything goes with, there's a goal of learning there. Then talking about, everything is focused towards goal. We say that goal makes your hard work directional. Without a goal, you are left with Pullaya Yambaram. There is one saying, or we have a stories about, Paramananda Shishilu. All this talks about there is aimless goal, aimless work without a goal. So goals give you a direction, just not hard work. They make your work smarter. So goals are important to drive you work. Without a goal, I get up. What do I do? Why should I live? I live for a purpose, and goals give you a purpose of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Before I invite Dr. Echan Singh, one announcement. There is going to be enough time for the participants as well to give your inputs immediately after the second round is over. Please make your notes and be ready. And there won't be a question-answer session. It won't be question answers. You can give your inputs, you can give your opinions, you can take a side, or you can ventilate your ideas on this topic. So the floor will be open maybe after another 5-10 minutes. So after the second round is over, so anybody participating, including those who have already spoken, will have opportunity to speak again. And each one of you will get 30 to 40 seconds, and then you can just give your ideas. So over to the agency.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I am a mountaineer, so I just go for this your mountaineering experience. Here, everybody has said something, this and that, but goal and mission, both are things very, very closely. What happened in our mission 1.5? We have fixed up a goal and going for a mission. Same thing in the mountaineering also. We have to make a goal to reach a peak, but we have to come back to the base camp safely also. So these two things we have to see. We have to retain all the members and we have to complete our mission 1.5. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Ramesh Lakshmanan.
Unmute.
Yeah. Sorry. So I'm reiterating the same thing. The passion drive people towards the thing, right? So Govindaraj Srinivasan, I just took the lighter way because Nagaraj sir has put that should be some humor also should be there. So I took that we all married and things like that. But even there also the statement is very powerful. It's not that I'm going to get married to this lady. I have not put a set a goal that I'm going to marry Shanti only, right? So it's being happened in the process, right? So that's how actually I said. But one strong statement which I would like to say, see what's happening in Lionism. So because we are all line members, this the entire concept has been brought by Nagaraj sir, because we line members, the participants are there. As I said, 45 years back, we set a goal of 1.5 million. Why we are not able to achieve? We have set goals. We have one plan. Every governor has a plan. The Ananta Kumari was talking about that. No, they could finish it in first quarter, which means they have not set properly the goal. The governor has come with a passion that he wants to achieve something. That drives him to put him into the goal, and that's how the result has come. See, for example, in our club, what's happening? An activity, we plan it, right? So is we plan it, the activity in a proper way as we put a goal setting? How many of the clubs are putting a year planner? I'm putting a question to all of you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you. Vijay Lakshmi, I'll come to a little later because you've already spoken once. I request Rajesh Bhatia to speak next.
Okay, thank you. So here I just listen all the statements said by my other group of members for the contradiction side. While any one of you can tell me, like, if you set up a goal and don't take any action, is that possible to achieve that goal? I don't think so. Is that possible to achieve goal? Now I'm talking about one or two participants of the other side. Like if I talk about the Ramesh sir, he just talk about the mission 1.5. He said like the goal is set up and the action is not taken it's not completed in the last 40 years. Yes, it's not completed because the action is not taken. The steps is not taken. The work people are not working. Even international give us the goal. How many years back? I'm not going to the particular years. But if you talk about the goal, if the goal is set up, why it's not completed? Because the governors and the teams and the loins, even we're talking about the very bottom line, they are not making actively participating to achieve that goal. They are not taking actions. That's what I'm talking about the goals. That's my statement.
Thank you, Ananda Kumari.
Yes, sir. I just want to talk about Deepak Ji said that goals avoids us procrastination. Once there is goal has been set, it is a team which is going to work. And when there is a team, where is the idea of procrastination? Each and every one of us are delegated, we are committed, and each and every one of us are having self-discipline. When we are self-disciplined, there is no point for procrastination. Again, I want to refute what Mr. Ramesh ji said. See, that time when the governor gave the goal as 10 clubs to be extended, we never had the idea that international then president will come forward with an idea that those who are able to extend 10 clubs within the 5 stipulated days will be treated as a present for his the day one. So we were able to do it within the 5 days. So there was no planning. Don't accuse saying that there was no planning. It was later on the goal was redefined and rephrased so that we were able to achieve. On 18th of October also, our district was able to gift the club on the birthday of the Douglas, the then president. So we worked on plan, and we worked only because of commitment and with precise decision making and action plan. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Ananda Kumari. I think some 7 or 8 hands are still risen, and then we'll stop because we need to give some time to the participants as well. Those who have already risen the hands will all be given opportunity. Please, the rest of them can please stop. Ram Manohar.
Yeah, someone was saying that 3% of the students who have put down their goals, but they must have also worked. Yes, it is so obvious. Nobody will say by just setting goals and just you don't work and they will succeed. It's so obvious. What is important is setting goals is more important, because 3% they have set the goals and other people have not set the goals. These 3% people have achieved much more than this thing. It is so obvious. Like that, so goals are, nobody will say no. I mean, I should not say no with a very proper mind. Will say that only simply set the goals and forget about it. It's obvious. Action has to be taken, but action will be initiated and inspired and motivated by setting goals. That's what I think. Goals are more important.
Thank you, Ram Manohar. Thank you very much. I think you got muted there. It's okay. The rest of you, please, let's take less than 30 seconds to just quickly make a point, because there are already some other participants have risen their hands already. I see 2 hands, Anil Toshniwal and Sanjeev Gandhi and Rajesh and others have already risen their hands. They're waiting in the wings to participate. So, I mean, those who are already here, please, we'll stop. Please take 30 seconds. Praveen first, quickly, very quickly. Praveen.
So, few of my friends mentioned about this particular program that we are doing. You have asked in the WhatsApp group, and then it started. So there you have set the goal. So goals provide direction and purpose, ensuring that our actions are not just random movements, but intentional steps. So towards achievement, that's what we are doing now. Otherwise, this won't happen. That's what I think.
Thank you, Praveen. Thank you, Amarnath Rao.
So, my intention is goals more than goals. The working effort and working hard is putting more efforts is very important. That what I want to establish. Goals is even though we keep the goals, without working hard, continuous efforts, we can't achieve anything. If we go for that, the negative side is, and in Lionism, we also see that when most of them we are keeping the goals to the district governors, but very, as rightly said by our friend, only 5% are reaching and 94% are going for the negative side of the effect to the quality and the membership. What we are seeing this. So definitely the efforts, continuous efforts and hard work will leads for the success. That what we want to establish. Thank you.
Thank you. Vijay Lakshmi, 30 seconds.
Yes. So my dear friend, like Ramesh Lakshmanan, you said that passion will make you go and do it. I am very much passionate to learn to play a flute. So how does it make me become expert in playing a flute? Unless I work towards it, I plan my classes, I give my time, I learn the talent of doing it. And dear Lakshmi and all the other members of the team, I would like to stress upon one important point, and I'm sure you'll agree, that we need to work to make the world work. So this is the principle on which it is running. The world just doesn't work just like that unless we put it in action. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi Murthy.
Yeah, we work, the world works, all that sounds very interesting. But let me connect with ISRO's Chandrayaan success or the NASA's moon mission success. It all started out where President John F. Kennedy's 1961 speech. That is where the set of the goal of landing a man on the moon by the end of the decade, providing a NASA direction. So goal, a statement, gives you a direction for hard work. Where to work, how to work is all driven by a goal you set. without a goal. As we worked on a plan, the statement it's from Ananda Kumari and justified from Surya Prabha, it talks about that you are working towards a set plan, and that plan is a goal what you set for yourself. Everyone work for just nothing is something which is vague. We work for something, is that what is a plan we work on. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Dr. Deepak.
Yeah, again, this magic figure of 1.5, I would like to say as a past district governor, I feel that we take a lot of action to increase the membership. That means I would say that the incoming gates are always open, but we are not trying to close the outgoing gates. And I feel that the strategic planning of smart, fast, and clear goals are not being implemented. So I feel as a past district governor, if we start recognizing the retention of the members, that is the outgoing gate, if you close, then definitely this 1.5 figure we will be able to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you. Sugala.
As a district governor, last year I had a goal target to collect 10 tons of e-waste. Okay. So collection of this 10 tons of e-waste, how it should be. I should have some proper plans for it. No, 5 tons of collection of 5 tons is different. 10 tons of collection is different. So if I have a proper plan to collect this 10 tons of e-waste, so work is very important. To work towards is very important. So I strongly support the proper plan is very important for the achievement of the goal.
Thank you, Sugala. Padmavati. I think she's not there. Dr. Shekhar.
So you need to unmute.
I want to tell one statement, and just I'm requesting to think on this. That is the goal: increase the risk appetite and lead to unethical conduct. This is a very important statement, daring statement, but I request all to think on, and if anybody can react on this, I'll be happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. I think you have done wonderfully well. I think this is, as I told you already, this is the first experience, such experience for us. And then I think we have done well. And now the floor is open for the participants. I see some 8 to 10 hands already risen. I'll call each one of you in that order. The first, I saw Lion Sanjeev's hand risen. So Lion Sanjeev, please go ahead. I am unmuting you, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Good evening. I feel any goal to achieve, it is a leadership plus teamwork. If you don't have a leadership and the team, you won't be able to achieve the goal. So it all works in coordination with each one. And if you have a good coordination with each one, you will succeed.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I see Anil Toshniwal. Anil Toshniwal, please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself and speak.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Raju sir.
Line Anilji, I cannot hear you.
Raju sir.
You got stuck. I think one
there
second.
is some
I am unmuted.
Anilji.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, please. Yes.
Hello. See, we cannot undermine the importance of goal setting as well as action plan. But we all must remember that our action plan should not get deviated. We want focused action plan for getting the success. Take the example of 1.5 million. It's an old dream of our old dream from 80s. What happened in between? We deviated. We brought in discounted membership. We brought in so many schemes, and that is why we compromise at the quality. Even today, let me tell you, if we compromise at the quality, this also can become a dream for beyond 2027. My saying is only this: we should not compromise on the quality. That is number one, and we must have focus action plan which will not deviate us from our passionate work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Anil. Next, Dr. Lion Krishna Prasad. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening. It's been a very nice and interesting discussion, and both the sides who talked of goal setting, which is as important, equal to the working towards it. I guess both are mutually inclusive. Not having a goal and working towards it has got no meaning, and having a goal and not working towards it also is meaningless. But I would say in both these things, I actually side with those people who say we need to work towards a goal. Because merely having a goal is like a blind shot. Okay, it's a boat adrift at the high seas. That's what I personally feel. So, but one great thing is that at some point of time, the arguments went in such a way, even I started believing work anyway would happen. Why can't we just have a goal? I mean, the arguments are so strong. I really appreciate. Thanks Nagaraj Garu and Sunil Garu for inventing this program. It has brought out a lot of opening to various things. But let me tell you one thing: have 100 goals. You don't work towards it, you won't achieve anything. So I'll always support those guys who are going to work towards it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Len Krishna Prasad. Next comes Len Guru Raj. Please unmute yourself.
Congratulations, Min Raju Garu, for conceptualizing and implementing such a wonderful debate program. We have started with the first episode and it has gone on very well. I have nothing to add to the subject as I am not a panelist today, but still I will make a couple of points over here. Line Lakshmanan, I agree with Govindaraju what he contradicted about Line Lakshmanan's statement on passion. Passion alone cannot make us to achieve goals. See, suppose, for example, I have an ambition or a passion for owning a Lamborghini. That passion should drive me to work for it. The passion should be converted into a goal, and goals can be reached only if we work for it. And then one more, I will not name the panelist, but he spoke about the Arjuna and the shooting the eye of a fish. He was narrating the instance of Draupadi Swayamvara. There, Dronacharya was not there, so far as I know. He mixed up with two stories. Actually, where Dronacharya asked Arjuna was in the forest where he asked everybody, all the Pandavas, including, I think, Karna was also there or not, I don't know. He asked them to focus on the eye of a bird sitting on the tree. So, humble request to all panelists is please come prepared and don't exceed your time, please. Otherwise,
thank you, Guru Raj. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rajesh Chanana, please unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. I am from Lions Club Shimla and quite active in Lionism. And I have reached up to post of region chairperson. And after that, I felt disheartened and I stopped taking interest in Lionism. And there are many things, but today I'm really impressed because Lionism is, we are talking about achieving 1.5 million. And India is now most responsible. You are all aware that highest number of lions in the world are from India. And we from North India have a concept. We have a different concept. One thing I noticed, in the whole meeting, there was nobody talking Hindi. Not even a single word from Hindi was interpreted in the meeting. It was a very good sign. And I thought, today I have again joined Lionism because I think we are all responsible and hard work is the key factor to achieve goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh ji. I have 4 other hands risen. I cannot take any more because it's almost 9:50 now. We have just 5-10 minutes left. So those who have already risen hands, they will get the next opportunity. Chandra Mahendra Modi.
Good evening. I suppose I'm audible.
Yes.
I was listening to all the panelists. Of course, without goals, without action plan has no meaning. It can only remain as a wallpaper at the maximum. And the action plan also has to lead to action. Then only we can reach the target. So this is what is my opinion. I think Alain Padmavati had quoted from the scriptures, and I too have a quote to make from sage Thiruvalluvar. Uludundu Valvare Valvar Matrallam Toludundu Pin Selvavar. Even though Thiruvalluvar talks about what you call agriculture, the occasion of those days. From today's environment, we can take it as a goal without action plan has no meaning, and action plan without action doesn't lead us anywhere. So I'm for the topic that yes, goals have to have action.
Thank you, Chandra Mahendra Modi ji. Thank you very much. Next comes line Raja Sundaram.
Good evening, one and all present here. It was a wonderful debate, and the goal setting and the working hard on the goals are both very much important. But I believe in goal setting because to achieve the goal, we have a lot of action plans, not only hard work. We need smart work. If we work smart, we can achieve the goal very easily, I think. Not only in the hard work, but nobody mentioned the smart work. This is here. I don't know why. And I strongly believe in that. So setting the goal is most important, and we have a lot of action plans towards the success of the goals, to achieve the goals. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Raja Sundaram.
Sir, very quickly, I mentioned that through goals, you will make your hard work into a smart work.
Okay,
I mentioned it.
Thank you. Line Renuka Kondapalli. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening, all. It's such a very sensitive topic because it makes everybody think. But as a person, my personal experience, I primarily think that I have set up so many goals since many years. But unless and until you start into the action, no goal can take into reality. So starting with action is very important. Of course, you should have a goal. Strategy, it comes later. But first, you go with an action first.
Thank you, Renuka. The last speaker of the day, Sai Ramraj.
Thank you so much, sir. And my hearty congratulations for your fantastic blend that you have got for and this particular goal setting required, not required. To start with, there were total 115 participants. Almost around about 32 them have spoken, 72 not spoken. My compliments to 72 who have not spoken and they have patiently heard. Now they are the real unsung heroes of today's evening, along with our Nagaraju sir. The point which I would like to make here is, we are talking about goal setting. My worry and constant thinking which I have, and I want to put this as a food for thought for everybody when you go back home today. You are a part of an organization of 106 years. Do we really require a marketing? If yes, why? And even after completing 100 years, we are desperately running around to go and make the growth of the membership. Maybe after one decade.
Let's not talk about that. Please give your stand whether goals are more important or action.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to that only, sir. The goals are not goals. So the point for food for thought is, do we really require goals, or will there be a day come where we will have a membership in a waiting and the club president and district governors will pick up the members according to the organization's fitment? Thank you. Over to you, Nagaraj sir.
Thank you, Sairamji. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all the debaters and all the participants, everybody who has contributed to this success of this debate, and also everybody who has patiently participated in it. And before I request Narasimha Raju to propose a vote of thanks, I just would like to tell you that certainly it has been a very, very productive and very, very well argued debate on the topic goals don't work unless we work. So one side took this stand that provided direction and unless there is a proper direction, nothing can be achieved. And goals serve as some kind of a compass, some kind of a blueprint, some kind of a plan on which we build further. And the other side, of course, has taken the stand that mere existence of a goal is enough. A goal drives us, goal has the power to take us where we want to go. And all the necessary steps that need to be taken will automatically follow if we have a well-determined goal in our mind. Just to conclude, I just would like to tell you that goals and efforts are interdependent. I think they are not independent. So both of them go hand in hand, both of them go together. And setting a goal perhaps is the first step, but I mean, the first step is meaningless unless the further steps are there. I'm sorry? Yeah, goals without actions, without efforts are just dreams. And actions without goals will just take us astray and then they may not help us achieve much. So both are really very important. Thank you very much for all the wonderful inputs that everyone has given. And goals work only if we work, and goals are important and our effort also is important. I thank you very much. I'm really sorry that Lion Sunil Kumar could not join us because I think he already told me yesterday that he was in Aircard or somewhere and then he could not, maybe he was not sure if he would be able to join. But anyway, thank you once again. Thank you, everybody. I invite Lion Narasimha Raju to propose a formal vote of thanks to close this program.
Good evening, Lions. Wow. It was a great panel discussion today with roaring minds on goals don't work until we work. Man behind this show and a great initiative taken by our none other than our motivating every time to every lion and mentor, inspirer to many lions. That is none other than our Nagaraju sir. We are very much thankful to you, sir. And we are very much thankful to all contributors and panelists of this session by giving good insights and productive discussion with good inputs of this topic. We are also thankful to our Anand Mehta ji who ignited this idea. We thank Sridhar for technical support. Last but not least, all the participants for your active participation attending this session. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Raju. Thank you very much. So the program closes here. I just would like to leave one or two thoughts which you may perhaps develop later. In case you think that this program has been useful, this program has been relevant to our needs, and also this has produced some positive, productive, rewarding results, maybe you can write to me later, you can come and contact me, and then we will plan some more programs like this. If you think that this program has not yielded any real dividends, and then if you think that such debates finally, they usually lead nowhere, and then, people take different stands and then we don't agree with each other, perhaps we will stop this and then we will plan something else. The second point that I'd like to make is, don't think Nagaraju has taken the initiative every time. Maybe you can take the initiative. I will come as a participant. You think of a topic, you think of a debate, you think of a platform. And then if you come forward with some good ideas, all of us are there to support you. Luckily, in our district and in our multiple, we have a very strong team to support any kind of good ideas. The last thing that I'd like to tell you is that this program ends here, but let's all continue working together to set greater goals, to put our best foot forward and to work stronger and together to achieve much higher results. And also to changing the world is the theme that has been given to us. Let's step by step, one by one, little by little, let's all work together to change the world for the better. We thank you very much. Wish you all the best. And we'll stop here, but I'll not close the Zoom account now. I'll keep it open for another 10 minutes in case you want to greet each other, in case you want to say hello to each other. You can continue that. Everybody can unmute yourself now.
I've activated it, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nagaraj sir. I think taking forward
Thank you.
from
Yes, please. You please unmute yourself.
Sir, taking forward
Thank you,
from
sir.
Sairam Raju's point, like, do 106 years of organization need marketing? Can be a next debate point.
Another point which I would like to mention is service gets membership. The goal should be to have maximum service activities. Then you will automatically get members. No point giving free new membership rebate, discounted membership. Now again, going back and telling discounted members will not get voting rights. That number will see. These are all things which are doing, which is confusing the members. Instead, let us focus. I joined Lionism. Most of us joined Lionism to do service. Let us continue service. That is all I say. Membership will
More
come.
projects, more permanent projects will get more members.
Before
Govindra sir,
before
I disagree
anybody
with you. And
else
why we
speaks,
say
hello,
that we are all 100%
hello.
reported multiple, we go.
Hello, before anybody else speaks, I just would like to tell you the debate is over. The meeting is over. Now, the Zoom account is open only to say hello to each other. Say great.
Okay, good night to all. Good night to all.
All
Bye-bye.
the affirmative group
Hello,
members.
thanks to everybody for participating. For the
Thank
long
you.
sir.
Thank
Good
you all
night.
for
Good
encouraging
night,
us.
everyone.
I hope we have many more like this.
Ramesh bhai, kaise hua?
Shekhar sir, rock kar rahe.